just introduce yourself briefly?
Sure, I'm JD. I'm from Maharashtra, born and brought up in Maharashtra. I completed my intermediate education. Then I dropped out of my college. At this point, I'm having online English tutor classes. I mean, I'm trying to teach the students who are belongs to rural area. Yeah, that's all about me.
Okay, and you have done your graduation, right?
No, no, no. I have completed my intermediate education like many years ago.
Okay, so now you started teaching online student. So what do you
Yeah,
teach?
especially there are so many people. They speak English. They're able to write. And this kind of stuff they're able to do. But when it's come to speaking, they do not have any speaking partner. Okay, so I like to provide them like a speaking partners. I have many groups. So there are some groups members they like to talk to other strangers. So I provide them.
Okay, so you provide them online classes and you help them to grow in English language so that they can also speak English, right?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I got it. Okay, so tell me something about you. What do you like to do in your free times? What are your hobbies?
Actually, when I talk about my hobbies, then I like to watch lots of videos on YouTube. Okay, I like to watch movies. Uh, like most of my activities, indulge in watching videos only. That's all activity because nowadays I don't have, and I'm not interested to watch and and go and play outside.
What?
Bro, your voice sometimes is breaking. Now it's
I'm saying that you watch videos that are in English on YouTube.
yeah,
That
yeah,
English,
absolutely.
suppose there is something like podcast or something like this, you watch in English, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so how it is helping you to improve your English? I mean, suppose you are also learning somewhere down the line, right?
Actually,
So,
we require environment, right?
mhm.
We require environment. So I'm just trying to create an artificial environment around me, and each and every time you watch in new videos, you will learn something like new phrases, new vocab, new sentences. You learn something from other people, right? So this is learning activities. As long as you talk to people, or as long as you are connected to this language, indulge in this activities like listening or watching videos, you will learn something. That I believe.
Where do you teach? There are some specific platform like you teach on Zoom, Google Meet, or WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Hey, how many students do you have?
Currently, I have 8 students teaching them. It has been like when I started like 2 months ago. I started.
Okay, so you teach all of them in a single class, or you teach them one by one?
It depends, about their timing. Because nowadays, there are so many people do not have any time, right? Timing. So some of them are like, working. So I able to find, actually management is very important, right? So whenever they free time, they can call me or we schedule the time before having a meeting or sessions.
Oh, nice. Okay, nice. So more of your time, like, life is surrounded with all the time. Whenever you get, you either teach or consume content. As you said
Yeah,
that
bro.
you
Actually,
don't.
your voice is in breaking sometime. I'm not getting you properly. Sometimes it's glitching.
Okay, but I have the good internet speed. As I can see. I mean, maybe you are using Bluetooth or something like that. Maybe that's the
No, I'm not.
reason.
I'm not using Bluetooth. Okay, you cannot see, right? I'm not using it.
So okay, okay. So I
Sometimes
am
voice break.
okay. Let me speak a little bit slowly. Maybe I'm speaking a little bit fast. That is the reason. Hmm. So I was basically saying that the most of your life is surrounded with English language. Either you teach sometime, or maybe when you get sometimes you watch content in English, like in English, right?
Yeah, that's all I do. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So I mean, where are you right now for shooting this season? I mean, I think you are outside the home. You are not at home.
Actually, in my place there is a network issue, right? Like, so you have to find a appropriate place. So you'll find strong internet connection, right? Otherwise, you will not able to record the session properly. You will not go to video quality. So that's the reason. There are a couple of places. If I go there, so I will find strong network connection.
Oh, so how do you teach them? I mean, the students. You go to the outside and then you teach.
Yeah, actually, there is a particular place I go to my friend house. Okay, so that's what I do. Like this has like Wi-Fi connection over there.
Oh my God. Okay. But in Maharashtra, why there is internet connection issue? I mean, Maharashtra is I mean, it's a city of dreams. It's India's most Indian city, the rich city, but still it has internet connection. So why? I'm not able to understand it.
See, like when you talk about like 4G and 5G, there are so many villages you can get like those network. Okay, but the problem is you're not going to get a stable network connection, right? Suppose if you're talking, sometimes there is a network, and while talking, sharing something important, there will be glitches like fluctuation in the network, so you're not able to hear properly. That's happened sometimes.
It happens sometimes. Me too. I am having 5G, but it's still sometimes I face problem. 5G means it should be very very flexible. It is not flexible in case I'm shooting a video. Sometimes I also face technical glitch, but it's okay. Uh, that's how we can just navigate through it. We this is something that is not in our hand. What we can do is just try our best to shoot. Okay, so why are you, I mean, you are also earning through YouTube? I mean, are you looking at YouTube in such a lens of your eyes that you are making your career into it? Are you planning to make your career into YouTube?
Actually, initially I thought like that, that YouTube will give you good money, but it could be very competitive nowadays. I mean, there are so many YouTubers, so it is not easy. Okay, piece of cake to make money from here. Okay, even if you monetize your channel, you have to wait for years. You know, if you do not have any good views on your channel, so it could be very difficult to make money. So you cannot survive basically on YouTube. That I believe.
Oh, so then why are you, I mean, using this platform? And you said
It's
you
not
are a YouTuber.
my communication. No, it just I'm to improve communication. Okay, so like my main focus is not to make money from YouTube. If you having that particular goal, so I don't think so it is the right profession for everyone. Okay, it could be very difficult. Okay, even if you have 20,000 subscribers, still you will not make appropriate money. I mean, you're not able to manage yourself. Very less money you will get from YouTube.
Okay, I got it. I mean, you want to say that you are using YouTube as a platform to improve your English and not to earn your bread and butter, right? So for you, YouTube is just a platform where you are communicating and improving yourself. Oh, right, yeah. YouTube has some take times. Take times. Once you get monetized, then still you have to wait for some time to get the desired output. As there is a lot of activities that you have to follow, and then rules, regulations, abuse, and many things that matters a lot, right? Mhm. Okay. So, what is your strong and weak areas in English language? While speaking, what is your strong areas and what is your weak area?
So first of all, I like to say no one is perfect, right? Like everybody makes mistakes, okay, including even the English professor who's teaching in, So we don't have to judge anyone's English. And weak area would be the vocab, okay, I believe. And a strong area would be motivation, okay, because I'm really consistent guy. I've been consistent for many long time. Okay, it has been like a long time. So yeah, see, first of all, we have to understand no one is perfect, and it could be, you know, impossible. But just try to convey your message. That's all you can do, right? Focus on the message instead of focusing dwelling on about your mistakes, how many mistakes you do throughout the conversation. Don't think about that, right? It is a process, right?
But I think one thing came in my mind. You said that YouTube is just you are using for improving your English. Then why did you need a second video? The same video we can upload.
See, whatever you do, you have to put your effort, right? Suppose right now if you are making the same video and uploading on different channel, like on my mind and each second, okay, so we have to take some precaution. Right now you're making videos. See, like my primary goal is not YouTube. It is also not my secondary goal. Okay, something else. See, like whenever you're doing something, you have to do properly, right? Like why you're wasting your time. Okay, see, if you are for a long term, like 5 6 years down the line, you're ready then, but you have to take some precaution, right?
Oh, so you are
That,
basically focusing on the process. Okay, later maybe if there is success comes
no, but
after
I'm not
it.
serious. Honestly, I'm not serious. That's the reason. If you're gonna check out my YouTube channel, you're not going to find frequent videos over there because I know very well social media is just only for like improving your skills. That's all I do. Because otherwise you will not make money enough money from here. So many people just waste their time. That I see.
Yeah, absolutely. I can agree with you. Making money from it's demand a lot of dedication and hard work. How disciplined and consistent you are in your work, and also at the very same time, how do you follow professionalism on the YouTube, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
you said that your weak areas is vocabulary or something like this. So for improving your vocabulary, what do you
Vocabulary.
do?
Yeah, honestly, to like vocabulary, when I talk about vocabulary, I think I'm getting better at it because I do have many vocabulary words. Okay, whenever I read, I understand books and okay, so there is no too much difficulties. But you know what happened? Like active vocabulary, whenever you use you, I'm not able to use the plethora of vocabulary words in my speech. So this is one thing that I'm lacking. I'm working on it, but my understanding level is good, I believe, because I've been watching movies, Hollywood movies, reading articles in these things for a long time. So you can imagine, if you read at least for 2 years, so your vocabulary going to be good. But you're not able to implement incorporate those vocab in your speech. That's the different.
Hmm. Okay. I think if you keep studying and keep learning vocabulary, then it will show you the ripple effect later in your life. I mean, instant you can't just see the impact of learning vocabulary, but at the very same time that how how you are involving that particular vocabulary in your day-to-day life, how are you using it? The context is also very important when you are using a vocabulary. It does not mean that if you know, then you can use that anywhere in the language. It's also very important to
I,
use.
I believe that conveying message is most important than vocabulary words. Okay, so I try to be as calm as possible. I try to figure it out, the person as well. Sometimes if you try to show off your vocabulary words, it's also not good, right? If somebody's beginner. So we have to manage the situation well, right? You should know like with whom you're talking to.
Mhm.
So there are some things we have to consider, right? It's not about like showing off your language skill. No, it's you have to, have patience when it's come to speaking. And it will happen, you're going to get better as long as you're going to be consistent, I believe.
True. I agree with you, and absolutely amazing. Because I think personally, we are here for learning purpose, right? We are converging with each other, and so
Yeah.
definitely we should try to first, try to get the idea about the other learner, like how is their level. Then according to that person, we should use the vocabulary. If you are strong enough in the vocabulary, otherwise, I think the conveying the message in the right direction is something that is called effective communication. Like the communication means the ability to convey your message, and the other people, if they are able to acknowledge it, that's what I believe is the main agenda of doing conversation and talking to the people, right?
Yeah, I believe that. Like, just be humble, like whenever you're having conversation, okay, just be humble. Don't make a laugh, okay? That particular person, okay? Even if you are good at English, don't try to show off. Right now, don't try to fix their mistakes, okay? Unless you're a tutor, right? Unless you're a tutor, don't try to fix their mistake, okay? Because just focus on the message being conveyed by that particular person, okay? That's all. Bro, right now I have only 22% charging, okay? Battery. I'm so sorry
No,
for that. Like, yeah, okay. Can you
let's
record our session?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's I was
Yeah.
about to say, okay, let's
Okay.
stop it
Okay.
and
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.